That is Franz Schubert Octet in F major D803. YouTube can sound good. Like, even though it's compressed, it can sound good if the recordings are good, and that's really good recordings. Anyway, welcome to my normal kitchen things are happening. Onions. We've got 2 boxes. This one, which was left in the grass behind my mailbox. Just like, it's close enough. I just paved my fucking driveway, and I know it wasn't there when I had the driveway closed off because it's been 2 days, and it was just, I showed back up, and it's like, yeah, no, that clean, pristine driveway, I don't want that. The FedEx lady, or I'm sorry, the UPS lady, very cute, by the way, she handed this to me, and she was like, I love your new driveway. And I was like, yeah, baby, so do I. And then I was gonna make a joke about how it cost a fucking ton, and I didn't do that. We take a moment to appreciate the packing of the foam here, because there's 2 boxes, and every bit of the rest of this is packed with very, very particularly sized styrofoam. I'm gonna throw this shit away right away. In this garbage pail, because this garbage pail is my garbage pail. I told Pasta and everyone who visits, any foodstuffs, this garbage pail over here, so it's not stinking up when you walk into the house, stink up over here. Plus it's easier as I'm cutting things. So when I know I've thrown like chicken bones in there, I start using this one more to fill it up so that bag gets taken out of the house earlier. I don't know how you guys do your garbage. Also, I have no lid. Here's the thing. If you put a cover on your garbage pail, that's fine. But you know how many times I've gone to open up in like my cousin's or my brother's garbage pail and it's like whaft, and I'm like, ugh. I'd rather have it so if I know if it's getting stinky immediately, I'm like, nope, get rid of that bag. Anyway, Dunu Titan S, sent by Hi-Fi-Go. Pasta, these are Hi-Fi-Go links. I'll give this to the garage people. So I've actually reviewed the Dunu Titan S, but they wanted to send it to me again in case I wanted to have them rebranded as Z things. And then this is probably the best thing I'm gonna get all fucking year. If you've ever watched the Z reviews and you've ever watched me review an amplifier, the IMs that I consistently take out for amplifiers is the Dunu Zen. These are the Dunu Zen Pro, and these are also a candidate to be rebranded as a Z product. Something that's like endorsed by Z, tuned by Z, whatever we want to change on it. Change the colors. They gave me a whole list of things. Hi-Fi-Go is in bed with every one of the manufacturers. So it'll be like a critical thing. However, I know that I love the originals. I'm hoping, they've actually said in the thing they've changed the, why is this like on there? They've changed the tuning slightly. I'm not really concerned about the tuning. I'm more concerned about the efficiency because, I mean, these are like $900. And I guess if Zeos is going to have a fucking IM, it's going to have a Z in it. And it's going to be expensive because, you know, I'm a fancy fucking guy. I got my crushed sodas and my onions and my pistols and my pastas. I'm going to check that real quick without, in case it's just titty pictures. Nope, it's pasta saying guns. Hi, BB. I'm doing an unboxing right now, this very second. And no, you're mistaken. You don't see anything of the sort on the kitchen counter. It's fine. Which is America, but not that America. It's actually that much America. Okay, putting that down. Anyway, how does this come out? There's a little pull tab, but that doesn't seem... There's pull tabs on both sides, which means that this has to open up. I'm like a monkey here. There we go. So wait. Oh, because it looks like it says N-U-N-E, and it actually supposed to say D-U-N-U. They're a single dynamic. I thought they changed that. It should just be a single dynamic. Most of this is Chinese. Where are we? Second generation magnesium alloy dome with nanoporous amorphous carbon layer. Oh, it came. Which is nano DLC. Independent suspension surround. Does it say the size of it? It's the Eclipse drive module. Oh, she says hi to everybody. Hi, Peace P. Peace P. So let's take out the actual thing. Oh, look, they say Zeos on it already. I got to take the camera off my head so you can see if I can capture this with the GoPro. Well, I don't know if you'll focus, but those 4 letters right there are Zeos. So we'll see. Actually, no, this is not the model they can change the color of because it's silver, but we'll see about any other model. So the Dunu Zen Pros are probably what I'm going to be wearing all day today. I was considering taking out my, I was going to go out today, and I was considering taking out my illuminations. If you don't know, Moondrop illuminations are like my favorite fucking IM. Dynamic, again, $900. But just like the most natural and open and cohesive, and I fucking love it. But now, we've got the problem of the Zen Pros are here. So they've got, let me take off this stupid Velcro thing. I appreciate the Velcro like strap thing to hold your IM wires, but they stick to themselves and all of your clothing. It's just mega annoying. The wire itself, we are heading into MMCX. The wire itself is a very like bulgy weave. Very straight though. Oh, Dunu twist, double twist up here. So you got a bulgy weave into a double twist. Very it's very light. These are like light. And the end is a nothing because you get the 3 different connector heads. And I'm gonna probably be using it to test out the new Hibby R5 version 2. So that means 4.4 Pentacon. So we go boop. And I love this connection system. It's so robust because you've got a slip ring that you have to pull this slip ring back. That unlocks it and then it'll pull out. Like there's some systems that are just like plastic. So you just white dot to white dot and click. And then that goes up. So there's my 4.4 Pentacon. I'm actually gonna put it on the IMS. Can I push these out from behind? I cannot. I hate when you can't. A lot of them, they'll have like the hole through and these do not. So now I'm just like, I'm actually fingering the foam in the back really hard. Your mom, something about your mom. L Pro. God, they're so pretty to hold. They look like a Tin T2. Like Tin T2 was a beautiful design. These are like a Tin T2 design, but $900. So this is L, that's L. L plus ratio. It's still a thing I don't get. I know they say it on Trash Taste. I know that it has to do with games and, you know, your kill to death ratio, and then it's L plus ratio, because a lose, but I don't know. I don't game enough to fucking understand the lingo. But I know it's fun to say. So then this is gonna be right. So now, if we were gonna use stock tips, well, I'm gonna leave those other two. So we have 2.5 and 3.5. Let's see what the Dunu case looks like. The last case was like pretty decent and zippable. We've got a little card. We've got a little book that shows you how to plug things in. We've got a Dunu, presented by Dunu branded, what are these things called? You clean shit with it. Wipes? Ass wipes. No. Lens cleaner. But there's no lenses. Wow. That is nice. I mean, and they are shiny AF, so you're going to be like rubbing them down. And at this price point, I would honestly lay these down. If you're buying these, because Zeos has like 10,000 IMs that he like mostly doesn't pay for. But if you bought these, if you bought any high-end IM, if they give you something, you put that shit down and you rest your fucking investment on there, because this isn't a fucking investment. This blue or black? The sun is fucking lying to me. Something is lying to me. Because the other one was blue. It is blue. It's dark blue. Dunu branded zipper. How's that for a thing? Only on one side though. So what do you contain? Oh my God. They've got the little finger dingles. So you're supposed to put individual, if you want to carry it around, but not in this case, I think, you put individual IEMs in these individualized little finger cots like that. And you have a tie down strap. You could do that. So that keeps them from clacking into each other and damaging the finish. Although frankly, I've never used one of these like in practice because I've never had an IEM damage itself. This is one of those elastic held open things. We have got a fuckload of stuff in here. It's like a goddamn gift basket. I like the case because it's not a hard case. It's still soft. You can still squish it. If you put it in your pocket and you bend over, it doesn't like dig into your side. It'll just crush this. And you're not going to crush the IMs. We've got clear or white silicone. We've got two very interesting looking foam tips. Very big nozzles. The nozzles on this aren't exceptionally large. Those are large nozzles through there. We've got, I got to take this out of the bag. I wasn't going to do that, but I'm going to take it out. Because the 1/4-inch adapter this comes with is one of the nicest 1/4-inch adapters you can get. And you can only get it by buying a $900 set of IM. So you got a little brush for your earwax, nice and stiff. You got a little clip. that says Dunu. It's Dunu branded clip. They've branded everything. So this little fucker you push down, which is actually rotated. So you put the wire in there and it holds the wire, and you clip this to any part of your genitalia and it holds. But look at this. I think I have my Dunu adapter, which is really hard to get out, by the way, because it's not textured. It's just beautiful to hold and look at. Like, you could tell they actually spent the time. I think I have this permanently affixed in like either the 1/4 inch jack of the IFI Zen DAC or the Zen Neo. Yeah, that thing alone is worth the investment. It's fucking. How does it feel nicer? A 1/4 inch adapter shouldn't feel nicer. Okay, so that's that. We've got these things. Oh, here's your airplane adapter for the 3.5 millimeter that has the 2 splits. I don't understand. I've still never been on an airplane that uses that. And here's the really nice tip selection. Like, oh, these are all silicone, different. You got ball type and then plug type. These are really short plugs and these are big balls. And I don't know if I've ever used a ball that I've enjoyed, but except for the yoga ball. We'll get to it. But I like this little container because it's plastic, so you can recycle it. It says large, medium, small, small, medium, large. I like the symmetry of that. All right. Throw all this shit back in there. I'll probably keep this case. Where's the finger cut? Yeah, you're supposed to do like this. Just shove them on. And see, the problem with this thing is if you shove them in there with tips on it, it's going to be a pain in the ass. But if you traveled without tips, then you'd be fine. See, there it is. Look, and then you could pull this tight. And you could be like, don't touch my little bag of IMs. Again, like $950. So, fuck you. I'll protect my IMs how I want. My own investment. I got to put all this shit back in here. We've got one more box to open before I have to get out of here. This one's from JDS Labs. Speaking of things I want to run the Zen Pro on, please be as efficient. The thing about the efficiency of it is they're so efficient that all the noise floor in the amps is blatant. So, like, I had the GSX Mini here, which is like a $2,000 Class A amp. You plug the original Dunu Zens into it, and it sounded like it was raining. It was like a fucking white noise machine. It was like blatant, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I tried it in like the the Singzer SA6, silent, except when you turn the knob. At a certain point it went shh, 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 shh. I could hear the noise of the knob. So I like the Zens because they are literally a stethoscope to the heart of an amplifier, to how good the volume adjustment is. Everything, they fucking just explode everything into your ears. So this has a picture of an amp on it, but it may be the DAC. I'm hoping it's the DAC. 15 volt AC, 0.5 milliamp, 7.5 watts. Because I've already got the amp. I got to see if they gave me the DAC. EL DAC 2 balanced. So it's a balanced. The JDS Lab is finally getting into balance stuff. Not for the headphones. They're not 4.4. I wish it was 4.4, but they're actually doing balanced voltage levels in and out of their new line of EL stuff. I always am surprised by how lightweight this is, because it's just it's a aluminum box with a plastic bottom. And they definitely took my advice. Because you see how shiny that is? It's kind of like shinier than the old ones, where I used to touch it and my Italianness would be like, oh, you touched it. I'm going to put grease there. I think they greased it. Or they did something to change the finish so that it doesn't accept fingerprints now, and that's amazing. So, real quick, fiber optic cable. It's a cheap one, but it's a monoprice cable, but it's fine. USB cable. That's actually pretty nice with a balun on it. We got a quick start card that says Toslink, USB, and coaxial. Still waiting for this one to take Bluetooth. But Toslink, coaxial, and USB are good enough for now. No drivers are required for any Windows 10, blah, blah, blah. We've got that link shows JDS Labs. The front is not a real button. It's a touch button, which is one of the, it annoys me a little bit because I have a blackout here, and I do have blackouts here. Like, I'm not impervious to them. Even if my generator comes on, it doesn't keep my home theater going. But even if you lose power for a split second, This is a digital power, so these things just turn off and they have to go back and cycle through their different settings. But here's where it's important. USB, coaxial optical power, RCA out, and there's your balance outs, which are obviously 1/4" TRS, just three conductor. So you have to have adapters. I was hoping they would include some for people who, because now, I mean, it's good for me though, because I get to Amazon affiliate link, the adapters you need. Actually, these are real close. You may not be able to put the big adapters. You may have to get the wire adapters that plug in and then just have XLRs, because most people are going to probably have this. Either that, or this is going to go TRS into the amp that's TRS. So now I could finally do that review, because I was holding off. I'm probably not going to use either of those. I should use the DAC as a USB DAC eventually, but I just hate installing drivers so much. Let's put this back in here. Okay, so that's it. And I've already done the Titans. I've already reviewed, so those will end up, I don't think they've changed the tuning on these at all. So, these are cheap. These are like 80 bucks. They're real good. So I'm gonna go play with that tonight and the IEMs right the fuck now, because Zen Pro!